Hopefully my internet is going to be a little bit more cooperative than it was last week. You know, I kind of like Essa Rios as the left side of the screen. You know, I'm going to go with Michaels. I'm going to go with some WWF 99. Was Michaels still actively wrestling in 99? Unclear. I know both of these characters were certainly in WWF No Mercy, so I'm going to hit this button. I am also going to do the social media thing. Let us see here. First, I have not done my due diligence in setup here, so let's do that. Notoriously hogs of memory. Let's do a little bit of professional wrestling. I'll admit, Essa Rios is not somebody I really appreciated when I was watching WWF in the late 90s. Very much a victim of WWF, and even to this day, WWE's what's happening. Eric, I appreciate you dropping by, and I appreciate everybody coming around here. This is, as I mentioned in Eric's chat, this is the pre-show, so waiting on people to show up here. If this is anybody's first one of these, what you're going to be in for this evening is going to be some a episodic wrestling show, which means we keep continuity week to week. But if it is your first time here, I'm going to do my best to make sure you have a good time, just as well as anybody else that's been around for the last year. But what I was saying, though, is, yeah, Essa Rios really a victim of WWE for the entirety of the country's life. Being just a deeply racist organization and basically not having anything creatively for somebody that is not white and also in the 90s not a huge guy. Blank. Appreciate y'all coming in as well. And yeah, WWE, no less shitty. Well, yeah, no less shitty than they were 20 years ago, I think. Arguably more shitty in many ways. Once we get on to the actual show, this will cease to be a commentary on the business of professional wrestling, and the commentary will all be in character as the voice of Blake's House Wrestling. But right now we're just hanging out. And really, it's the character that is the voice of Blake's House Wrestling probably needs like some sort of identity, because I do refer to Princeler in the third person when Princeler is working a match. Really, the canon of this show is kind of a mess, but that is also fine. As we'll get to that later tonight. As I am sure that will have an opportunity to rear its head. And as an aside, yeah, Eric doing some of that Final Fantasy XIV content. Did get to see my boyfriend Garcia on his, good lord, that moonsault to the outside. My boyfriend Garcia on the Twitch.tv, which I'm very happy about. It is also deeply fucked up no one has made that character in Fire Pro. Yo, let's fucking go. WWF 99 would never, but here on Fire Pro Wrestling World, you can do whatever the fuck you feel like. And Essa Rios getting a pinfall clean over Shawn Michaels. We're off to a good start tonight. Let me see what time it is. We're a couple minutes early. But if people jump in as the intro package is rolling, I can very much work with that. So let's go ahead and start getting things set up here. So, yeah, people begin to file them into Blake's House Arena. And we'll once again, as we ask every Sunday night, to get on your feet and make some noise for Blake's House Professional Wrestling.
The
Welcome, Blake's House Wrestling fans. If you were tuned in last week, we got to see just a whirlwind of activity in the Blake's House Wrestling world. I think almost certainly the biggest story of the night last week. Dick Boss, the man with the golden ticket, the man that had looked to embarrass every past title holder in Blake's House Wrestling, in Judgment Pro Wrestling, in Nick's Wrestling Organization, took on Josh Kaiser and got absolutely leveled by Kaiser's Blue Thunder Bomb. Well, if you were tuned into one of our other channels on Blake's House, Josh Kaiser once again calling Dick Boss out. He thinks he can do it twice, and he wants Dick Boss to put that golden ticket up in this match. And we are giving Kaiser that match. And of course, what I mean by the golden ticket, if you are not aware, Dick Boss has a championship opportunity against any title he chooses. But Dick Boss forced to answer the call tonight. That golden ticket very well may change hands in tonight's main event. But if you were paying attention to your TV guide listing, you'll see tonight's episode, we are going to the Baja. We are going to go home. There is no #1 contender for the Blake's House Wrestling Championship. Now, certainly Dick Boss or potentially Josh Kaiser could cash that in at any point in the future. However, a definitive #1 contender must be decided for the Blake's House Wrestling title. And what that means is tonight, for the first time ever, we will be having an 8-man Blake's House Rumble. The first 2 contestants going to be entering the ring, and every 2 minutes another contestant will enter. You can only win by over-the-top rope elimination. Of course, Terrell getting the unlucky draw of #1, and that is certainly extraordinarily unlucky, as it is both got the worst chances of winning. He has got to survive 7 other individuals, but no man has ever won the Blake's House Rumble from the #1 position. But we have got a lot more wrestling in store for you tonight. Of course, Yamaneko, the Wildcat, besting Suspicious Licorice, breaking his streak. She will be going against Antonio in another fast-paced, high-octane match early on tonight's program. But let's go back to that Blake's House Rumble for just a moment. Maglo will be competing in the Blake's House Rumble, and what that means: someone has got to hold court in the open challenge, and the man that has stepped up to the plate is none other than COLBY. And that will be just a couple slots down from tonight's main event. Of course, Dick Boss and Josh Kaiser going to be the main tonight, but every single one of those matches sure to be an absolute barn burner. But let us go ahead and get into the opening contest of tonight's program. As we said, Suspicious Licorice streak was broken last week. What Yamaneko was able to do is prove there is some vulnerability in Licorice's armor. And we are going to have to see if Linda Alpizar, backed by Eric, is going to be able to locate and exploit those weaknesses. As the Alpizars try to grab a hold of any kind of footing on this Blake's House card. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the opening match of tonight's program, because that is right now. Man, that exemplifies Rudo in every sense of the word. Just a vicious competitor that looks to humiliate, looks to embarrass. But anything we saw last week, struggled to keep up with the pace of the Wildcat. Is Linda going to be able to maintain that same pace? Big Inferno kick out the gate from Licorice. Ducking the crossbody. Linda seems to have this scouted. Big super kick already. Calling for the end, but it is not over yet. Big chop to the throat and capo kick from Licorice. This newest competitor from Nick's Wrestling Organization is just such a complete competitor. Linda going for a cover early, not even getting a count of one. Vicious series of knee strikes. Kick evaded by Alpizar once again. Roll up, but not even a count of one. Eat shit! Right now, Alpizar and, hold on, big springboard and senton. Big boy planted right into the belly of Alpizar, but Linda, big arm drag, or excuse me, headlock and takedown, and Linda getting fired up. Kick to the lower abdomen, Harada coming to check, make sure it is above the waist. Flipping big boy, two flipping big boys, do not adjust your set. Hold on, flying armbar, but Licorice stretching that leg out and getting to the bottom rope. Protecting himself from that hold. Capo kick sidestepped once again by Linda Alpizar. And hold on, Destino connecting. Bang! And picture-perfect drop kick to the upper back of Alpizar. Alpizar firing back with a chop, and hold on. Vicious kick across the head, and big boy senton, center of the ring. Insagiri throwback, trying to take the head clean off the shoulders of Licorice, but Licorice getting right back up. Hold on. Linda crushing the jaw of Licorice. Big body press, cover, two. And, oh my God, only a count of two. Licorice has a lot more left in the tank, but Linda able to evade that hold. But Licorice now once again. Series of shoulder butts. It looks like he's trying to slow Linda down. Destino once again, but Linda springing to her feet. Eat shit! Oh my God, Linda launched to the outside after that flying head scissors, but Eric keeping Licorice back. Oh my God, absolutely vicious drop kick and flipping senton from the second, and Licorice getting fired up. 630 splash, and he is not done. That double moonsault, that double doomsault as he calls it, but Linda foot on the ropes. This match will continue, and now Linda going high risk, diving big boy off the top. And this match will continue. Big arm drag, and Linda once again going high risk, and another big boy senton planted right into the chest of Suspicious Licorice, but she is not done yet. Senton once again, and Licorice is dazed. He's out on his feet. No, playing possum a little bit, able to escape, but Destino connecting, adding injury to insult, stacks him up, cover two. Oh my God, that was nearly it. Flipping big boy center of the ring, and Licorice once again flying head scissors, putting Linda squarely into that orange Gatorade corner, but getting fired up herself. And Satellite, Rana, cover, 1, 2, 3, count, fall. And Linda able to pick up the victory, and just as the Wildcat was able to do last week, Licorice just unable to keep up with the pace of the match, and that is exactly what she was able to exploit. She was able to pick up the pinfall victory over the latest addition to that Knicks Wrestling Organization roster. You've got to figure Licorice going to the back to try and reevaluate his strategy. It's the second time that he has been pinned on Blake's House television. But and from what we have seen from the past several weeks, he's only going to come back stronger, only going to come back harder, faster. But that will have to wait. As coming up next, and a little bit early on tonight's program, we have got the COLBY Open Challenge Battle Royal, and the reason for that, this card is absolutely stacked at the top half of the card. We need to fit this one in early. So let us go ahead and find 8 names that are going to challenge COLBY. In that Open Challenge Battle Royal. Trent's Beretta, I can make that happen. I need to get like AEW Trent, because I do just have the New Japan Trent, but is he Chaos? Oh, he is. Chuck Taylor, I can do Chuck also. Give me just a moment. I was also looking for Trent's mom, Sue, on the workshop. I do not have a fat ass masa. Oh, I must have Chuck Taylor in one of the indies. Which, yeah, PWG Chuck Taylor. Let us see here. Also coming immediately off, and I think I mentioned this like at the start of the program, immediately off of Alpizar's stream. There is also no Baja on the workshop, and there is 2 people that I think could make one that would be good. But I will have to come back to that idea at a later date. So yeah, I do not have Fat Ass Masa. You want to see some JPW guys? I can tab over to that real quick. What are you looking at, Blake? Some of the JPW guys are booked tonight. You want to see... You know what? I kind of like the idea of the Cyborg. Keep getting this guy on TV. I mean, we could also put Jackal in there. It's been a little while since we've seen Jackal. You know what? I think I will do both. Want to see Drill? I am very okay with that. In the words of, in the words of Slim Jesus, it is drill time. You know what? I can do, Tonga, we still haven't done the rebalance for, and I am somewhat concerned he's going to run shit over. If you're cool with that, yeah, like, that's basically the reason I haven't rebooted the MMA stuff, is, like, hey, I wanted to do rebalance of, like, some of the guys so they fit together better, and I have just been entirely too busy. We peel back behind the curtain. Rip Studley is actually booked tonight, and he hasn't been, he's been on TV, like, once in the last month, I think. Let's see. You know, I can do Mikey Fister. Because I think we've seen Boran most recently going up against Dougal. You know what? Everybody loves I'm a Bear. It is truly the most over individual in Mixed Wrestling Organization. Which, you know what? Totally fair. But we do have one more slot to fill. You know what? There is no #1 contender for the Mixed Wrestling Organization title either, so we could build to that. We could very easily build to that. What other things can we choose? I mean, you can name, like, a wrestler. You want to see some flippy shit? Let us see here. Who does flippy shit that we have not seen in a little bit? Trying to think of what I've got. Well, I mean, it is. Like, that is a technical term. And also, crucially, there are 8 people in the Blake's House Rumble, and I can neither confirm nor deny who is booked in the Blake's House Rumble aside from Terrell. But I will not be putting your character in this match. But yeah, we can flip through some stuff here. I'm trying to think of, like, who I've got that would be, like, interesting. Actually, isn't Delphin pretty, athletic? Let's see. I suppose Osprey would satisfy, flippy shit. I am kind of on the I don't want to put Osprey on my program shit, though. Ooh, Jungle Boy. I don't hate that idea. I'm actually not sure if I have Jungle Boy, however. Let me see. Do I really not have Jungle Boy? Huh. No, I do not. However, the Bastard Pack is right here. Oh, actually, fuck. We could just get Darby Allin, who I like very much, actually, and does do. You don't want Allin? All right. Well, I mean, Does Marco flip? Let us see here. He does have a 450. And I would say that list of SIGs and finish satisfy the flippy shit. I can do that. I mean, look, this is the... Here's the thing. This is the audience participation part of the program. Like, I personally like Darby, but I could book Darby Allin in one of the other 9 matches I have on this show. Particularly the trios match, where, like, it is kind of whatever. And also, Jurassic Express wouldn't be a bad lineup for the trios match now that I'm thinking about it, but that's a whole other conversation altogether. Because we have 8 names, one of whom will be facing COLBY in the Open Challenge tonight. So let us find out exactly who that is going to be.
Matches always a mess in the opening moments. It's just bodies piled up. See the best friends, Trent, Beretta, Chuck Taylor, Greg and Dustin battling it out, and Jackal already sent over the top. The Cyborg, the wrestling machine from the year 2100, collecting his first elimination potentially of many. The Cyborg just out-maneuvering, out-muscling Chuck Taylor. Mikey Pfister, the champion puncher of Nick's Wrestling Organization, throwing those heavy left and right hands around the ring, but this is not an environment that suits a boxer. There is just entirely too much chaos. Big knee to the jaw, but Drill taking it to Marco. Of course, you may remember Marco's stunt on Sasha's Bash at the Beach. Team here a mark, there a mark, everywhere a mark. Teaming up with Mark Henry, Mirko Krokop, and Tommy Wiseau. But tonight he is all alone. God, vicious kick to the face from Chuck Taylor, but he is going toe-to-toe with the wrestling machine from the year 2100, and that is not a fight that many men can win. But it's like Mr. also throwing his hat into the ring. I'm a Bear and Marco Stunt continue to go to war. Big forearm smash, but I'm a Bear responding back with those frying pan-sized paws buried right into the kidneys of Stunt. Drill, a Open Challenge Battle Royal veteran flapjack and cutter combination. Stunt is out on his feet, but only for a moment. Big backdrop from Beretta. Scissor kick from Drill, but I'm a Bear pressing the advantage. Dustin in trouble. Moonsault press, or excuse me, shooting star press, but only getting a count of 1. And Trent Beretta just throwing those vicious forearms. Hold on, oh my God. God, cover 2. I'm a Bear nearly eliminated, but somehow hanging on as the Cyborg driving Drill into the mat with the Izuna drop. But Drill, unkillable, unshakable, right back to his feet. Spin out powerbomb cover, but only a count of 2. Mikey Pfister getting himself involved in that exchange. And, oh my God, devastating left and right hands as the champion puncher dropping bombs onto Dustin. And Mario throwing up the X. Dustin is done. And somehow I'm a Bear hanging on. Big backdrop. Pfister, this could be it. No. Beretta has given I'm a Bear everything he's got, and it's still not enough to put him away. As the Cyborg doing everything possible to neutralize the vicious striking ability of the champion puncher of Nick's Wrestling Organization. But where we thought this would be a mismatch, where we thought this would be a problem for his style, Pfister has just been a force of nature. But speaking of forces of nature, I'm a Bear going toe-to-toe with Pfister, but no. 1-2 punch, and the Cyborg struggling to stay in this match as a leg lariat from Beretta connects with I'm a Bear. Flashing elbow to the back of the neck. Mount tackle, but cover. Ooh, only a count of 1.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And knockout blow, precision haymaker, but the Cyborg putting I'm a Bear into that 1985 DeLorean as I'm a Bear trapped in the time warp. Picture perfect drop kick from the Cyborg, the wrestling machine from the year 2100, coming to play, coming to win this Battle Royal.
Yatta! Yatta! Yatta!
Cyborg, devastating drop kick, but Beretta answering back with a lariat, but falling back to his knees. Step up enziguri and flashing elbow to the neck, and just a series of blows, blistering chops across the chest from the wrestling machine. And here is another one for your troubles. Step up enziguri from Beretta. Greg is not finished yet. Lift and drop of the Cyborg with all the focus and determination of a machine right back to his feet. Cyborg now being outmaneuvered by Pfister, but only for a moment. Big double axe handle, but backstabber from the Cyborg. And again, just backstabber, just crunching the spine of Beretta. Vicious punch to the gut. But, oh my God.
Stay down!
Beretta, you can see the frustration beginning to build. Demanding that Pfister to stay on the mat. All 3 individuals left in this match just struggling to stay on their feet.
1,
on. Izuna drop incoming, and Greg dropped right on his neck. And vicious cutter, but Beretta scrambling back to his feet. You can see how much this match is taking out of everyone. The Cyborg going for that springboard, but slipping possibly on the pool of blood in front of the turnbuckle. Beretta attempting to relocate this fight further away from the ropes, protecting himself from elimination, as it is clear that Pfister has got a lot more left in the tank.
20 minutes ago.
And again, Beretta trying to bring this fight into the center of the ring. And those vicious forearm smashes connecting, but Cyborg clearly has it out. Oh my God, another vicious shot to the gut. Beretta all alone, going for the cover. 1, 2, only getting 2. Goes for the cover once again, 2. And again, only 2. Just continuing to keep this match on his terms, where he wants it. And that could be the difference maker as a knee collides with the jaw of the champion puncher. Beretta is on a roll, blistering chops to the chest. Don't stop now, kid. Step up enziguri. Beretta is unstoppable. Forearm smash connecting. Back switch, but no, that could be the difference maker as a series of strikes lay Beretta out. Sidestepping the punch, and Beretta once again getting control. And again, another blistering series of chops. Beretta doing everything he can to stay in this match. Pfister just such a dominant force. Those strikes are devastating. Pfister fired into the corner turnbuckle. Beretta launching himself. And hold on, he is not finished, but oh my God. Beretta springing back to his feet. He is not done yet. And Pfister dropped right on his neck, cover. Oh my God, somehow, some way, that wasn't enough. What more is it going to take to keep this titan of the mixed martial arts world down? And a punch to the back of the head. Certainly not legal in the World Boxing Federation, but here in Blake's House Wrestling, those unprotected headshots are allowed. And Pfister using that to get back on top in this exchange. Step up enziguri from Beretta. And precision haymaker to the side of the head. Neither man willing to back down. Neither man willing to give up. They both have an opportunity. And again, precision haymaker, but Beretta right back to his feet. Step up enziguri. But still not enough. And haymaker again, but Beretta will not stay down. Beretta
trying to bring this back to the center of the ring. He's given it everything he's got, but so has Fister. Neither of them willing to give in. Hold on, roll up out of nowhere. Cover 2, 3, count, fall.
Yeah!
Greg is big now. But as I was saying, like narratively, it works better that he wouldn't pin. He's like, all right, he took out 2 people by knockout, and hey, the one person he couldn't knock out was the one that eliminated him. Narratively, it totally works for the structure of the Battle Royal. Pulling back the curtain a little bit, I almost certainly would have lowered his, like, the critical rate in the Open Challenge singles match. Just so that way, like, he doesn't get a random crit against Colby, which would have been deeply uninteresting for everyone. But, yeah. Trent Beretta gets to look like a fucking superhero for bringing down a monster of a boxer. But we've still got a lot more show. If that was not enough to get you guys going. Let's see. Give me just a moment here. As I mentioned earlier on in the program, Yamaneko the Wildcat, the first person to pick up a singles victory against Suspicious Licorice. Back in singles action, and her stock is only rising. As we are going to get another fast-paced contest as both Antonio and Yamaneko going to be putting that accelerator to the floorboard. And if you at home were interested in flippy shit, please look no further. As we've got the Wildcat, we've got the Joker Enthusiast, and we've got a match right now. Getting fired up as he always does, and we've got Masked Wrestler versus Masked Wrestler, as Wildcat going to keep that blistering pace that she is so well known for, but if anyone on the Blake's House roster is capable of matching it, it might be Antonio.
Ask him.
Antonio already calling Harada over, asking him to check for the submission, but
Here.
and it looks like Antonio taking a different strategy here, looking to slow Yamaneko down. Big wheel kick, but ducked by the Wildcat, and you are going to have to be just a little bit faster to catch Yamaneko sleeping. Big
Flying head scissors, and Antonio now on top, at least for the moment. And Yuri fired into that corner turnbuckle, but springing right back out of it, and a series of knee strikes to the crown, but Antonio sliding right out of it. Double leg takedown, but triangle hold locked in, and Antonio reaching for the ropes and able to break that, if only for a moment. Looks like we're getting an entirely different match than I would have expected. Hold on. Northern Lights, and rolls through for the cross arm breaker. Looks like both of these supreme athletes going to try to wear one another down, slow them down. Big arm drag from Antonio. Soul butt right to the chest, but Wildcat right back to her feet. And Yamaneko having none of it. And again going right to that knee bar, trying to take the vertical base away from Antonio. Keep him from being able to hit those big dives, hit that big springboard that you know he looks for at the end of matches. Ooh, flying shoulder block, flattening her, but Yamaneko to her feet first, and a drop toe hold will reverse the course.
5 minutes left.
And 3-in-1 hold here, as Yamaneko trapped in several different ways, but able to slide out, and she answers back with that rolling cross arm breaker. And rolling through cover 2, but only gets 2. And chop versus chop, but who will come out on top? And it looks like it is the Wildcat, and again targeting the knees of Antonio, making that springboard offense just a little bit less appealing, a little bit less effective.
Yeah.
Antonio showing that he's still got a lot of power left in those legs, as that sliding dropkick. Oh, big float over DDT. And now, guillotine-like leg drop draped across the throat of Antonio too, but only gets 2. Cravat hold applied, and Antonio going to have to expend a lot of energy just to get her off. Finally able to do so. Low roundhouse, taking the legs out from underneath the legs of the Wildcat, but again, going right back to the cravat. He's trying to slow Antonio down, and once again, this is not what I would have expected going into this match. But it is like they say, when the unstoppable force meets the unmovable object, one of them must yield. Antonio fired into the corner turnbuckle, and no, reversing. It is now the Wildcat caught in the turnbuckle, and monkey flip into the center, but Yamaneko rolling right through it. Series of strikes, and Antonio now getting himself fired up, but drop toe hold will shut him down, and you see his head just colliding. Oh my God, turnabout is fair play with that sliding drop kick. Rolling cross armbar, and Antonio struggling in the center of the ring, but somehow still on his feet, stacks her up, cover 2, and oh my God, so close, but just not quite enough. Big flying head scissors, and now rolling through, cover 2. God, so very close. Both of these competitors have hit one another with their best shots, but both of them continuing to get to their feet. Antonio's got a long way to go, but a massive frog splash connecting. Is that it? No. Even that is not enough. Antonio going back to the well, going back to that frog splash, but Yamaneko stretching that leg out, getting to the bottom rope. This match will continue. Antonio, you could see the desperation on his face. He's not sure what to do next. God, Poison Frankensteiner connecting. Antonio dropped right on his neck. The Wildcats seem to think that's enough. Cover 2 and 3 count fall. And the versatility on display from Yamaneko Yuri. Just absolutely frightening. But we are going to go ahead and keep this show rolling further. As I mentioned last week, the Worzallas seem to be interested in tag team glory. You've got Christine and Chris Worzalla. Seconded once again by their close personal friend Tyler Donaldson. And they are going to be tagging against a Knicks Wrestling Organization team that has been down on their luck as of late. This could be an opportunity to turn that luck around as Rip Studley and Jim Jack going up against the Worzallas. There are a lot of championships up for grabs that do not have a clearly defined #1 contender. The Worzallas doing their best to make their case, but their momentum could be stopped in its tracks by this team of Studley and Jim Jack. So we will have to see just who comes out on top tonight, because that match is right now. We've got a mismatch of styles in the ring. Christine, more of a brawler, going head-to-head with just a total package in Rip Studley. But, you know, your offense does not need to be more than one-dimensional. If it is effective at that dimension, blocking the double underhook powerbomb, and Christine answers back with a back body drop, ducking the clothesline as well. Christine seems to have Studley scouted, at least for the time being, but a punt to the chest will shut that down. And now, series of hard shots, and Studley is down. And as I said, the brawling style of Christine emerging as of late to be extraordinarily effective. Vicious elbow to the crown, and here's one for good measure, and Jim Jack shutting that down with authority. Big spine buster, and Jim Jack following up, flashing elbow to the chest. Christine trying to get back to her own corner, is able to do so, and here comes Worzalla, the master of the patented Worzalla elbow drop, and you know he is looking for that early and often. Of course, if Studley is the full package, Jim Jack is a man that has mastered nearly every hold. So you will see just an eclectic collection of maneuvers that he likes to go to. each one more dangerous than the last, but right now, Studley has Worzallas trapped. Double underhook, and oh my god! Colossal suplex into the center, but Worzallas getting the upper hand, at least for the moment, as 100 hands planted into the chest of Rip Studley. Worzallas making a bit of an amateur mistake, giving Studley an opportunity to tag, but a hip drop cover, only getting one. As JBIII coming back and possibly going up for that spine buster once again, but Christine had it scouted. And right now, forearm smash, sledgehammer-like right hand, trading blows. Who will come out on top? And it is JBIII possibly going for that springboard, but no, sliding into the corner. A minor misstep, creating an opportunity for the Worzallas to make the tag. Of course, we talk about it a lot on this program, that signature Knicks Wrestling Organization tag team offense. And this could be why this team with JBIII and Studley are in a bit of a rough spot. They just don't appear to be in sync as of this moment. Studley and Worzallas jockeying for position. Neither side really able to get a significant hold in, at least not since that big double underhook suplex connected. And Worzallas just going to slow it down a little bit. Studley able to get JBIII in, and flapjack and cutter combination. And JBIII planting left and right hands on the forehead of Worzallas, but Worzallas answering back, crushing the stomach of JBIII. Elbow across the throat, and Worzallas now going back to his own corner. Here comes Christine. She is fired up. Let's see what she does. Elbow to the back of the neck and just grinding JBIII down. At least for the moment. Christine in control. Again, punch to the gut, shutting his offense down. JBIII unable to get a word in edgewise, but finally able to get that headlock, trying to pull Christine into his own corner, make use of that signature Knicks Wrestling Organization tag team style of cutting off the ring. Big lift and drop, and Christine dumped to the outside. That's going to clear out the orange Gatorade corner. And big neck breaker. Worzallas just sitting on the apron. Christine getting a chair, but unable to use it. He was quickly disarmed by Studley. And it's like JBIII and Worzallas just taking a moment to breathe. JBIII laid out, but JBIII not the legal man. Gun stun, center of the ring, but oh my God, big suplex, but Worzallas right back to his feet. And Studley looking to put him back onto the mat. Reverse tombstone, and Studley going high risk. This is so very dangerous as Worzallas rolls out of the way of the frog splash. Scissor kick connecting. Hold on, is this Worzallas trapped? His legs just pinned together, but Christine coming in to make the save at a critical moment. And Worzallas looking for that patented elbow drop, but didn't have enough time. And Studley knows just how dangerous the Worzallas are when you are laid out on the mat. Colossal lariat. Worzallas is flattened. And Chris Worzallas going back to his own corner. His wife Christine, the legal competitor, as a sandwich lariat levels Studley. Big headbutt. Now Christine going high risk herself. And falling fist, but this time it is Studley rolling out of the way. Turnabout is fair play in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Flapjack and cutter combination. And going right back to that vicious series of strikes. Worzallas coming in to make the save, and now Shinlock applied. Slow it down, brother. Such excellent strategy from Christine. Tried to whip him to the corner, but pulling that back at the last moment. But even so, Impaler connecting, but no, Jim Jack doesn't think that's enough to put Worzallas away, and he might be right. This time, Jim Jack, the man looking to deliver that elbow, but this time it is Worzallas getting to his feet first. And a miscue from this team of Studley and Jim Jack, and once again, they just do not appear to be on the same page. A kick to the chest from Studley. Studley now another scissor kick to the chest, and that is going to send both competitors back to their own corner. Get a fresh individual in this match. Oh my God, massive left hand levels Worzallas. Christine dancing around Jim Jack, trying to create an opening, just planting him onto the mat. Once again for good measure, but God, Christine's head bouncing off the ropes and flying forearm smash. Now going up top, suicide diving headbutt, but Jim Jack rolling out of the way. Worzallas trying to assist his team. Harada is down. This match has broken down into chaos. Patented Worzallas elbow drop connects, cover 2, but Studley able to make the save at a critical moment. Series of wild shots, and she's getting fired up. Possibly looking for another Worzallas elbow. No. Going back to her own corner. Possibly setting her husband up for that Worzallas elbow. No. Jim Jack able to get to his own corner. And just bodies colliding in the ring. It is an absolute mess right now. But neither side really able to gain a definitive upper hand. Lift and drop on the shoulder, gunstun, and this could be it. Worzallas is trapped, but Worzallas not submitting, and yes, Christine is unable to cross the desert in time. The team that was struggling so very much to get on the same page over the course of this match, finally getting it together in the final minutes, cutting off the ring as these Knicks Wrestling Organization tag teams are so well known to do, and locking on that regal stretch to take Worzallas out of the match. But we're going to keep this cross-promotional action going. As I saw a matchup on the dance card that we have not fulfilled yet. As we have got Big John Schmidt, and he is going to be going up against Dan Ramitin. As we once again have strongman versus strongman, big man versus big man. We have got ourselves a Haas fight. We have got Big John, we have got Dan Ramitin, and that match is right now. Big D, John Schmidt's Big John. As I said, we have got two big meaty men slapping meat inside a 20x20. And what more could you ask for? Hold on, Schmidt already going for that mounted position, but Ramitin showcasing a little bit of MMA prowess on his own. But lift and drop from Big John, and you're going to be seeing a lot of that tonight from both men. Ramitin and Schmidt both all power, and neither side able to gain the upper hand in a test of strength. That is how evenly matched these two individuals are. And once again, just we are at a standstill in a contest of strength, but Ramitin is getting amped early. John Schmidt going for a cover, just testing the awareness, testing the resilience of Dan Ramitin. And Ramitin, as I said, he is getting fired up early, trying to overcome Schmidt in a test of strength, and Schmidt answering back. And these two competitors just so very evenly matched. And you can see those quick covers. You can see the amateur wrestling background of Big John on display. But certainly in an Olympic-style wrestling contest, those slams are frowned upon, but not here in Blake's House Wrestling. Dragon Sleeper applied from Ramitin, and certainly was not expecting Ramitin to be attempting to win this one via submission, but we have seen anything earlier tonight. Anything is possible in the world of Blake's House Professional Wrestling as Big John unloading on Ramitin, and once again, lift and drop to the mat. And again, hold on, Ramitin's getting that position. And just showcasing that he is capable of out-wrestling Big John. And that is going to be a huge difference maker, as Schmidt almost certainly had to think that was going to be his advantage in this match. Schmidt right now applying some illegal leverage with that blatant choke, but big suplex into the corner. Good Lord. And going to that mount once again, and this time able to gain the upper hand, delivering a series of kicks to the crown. STO flattens Ramitin. Once again, these two just continuing to jockey for position. And neither side able to gain the upper hand, but once again, it is Ramitin. Ramitin showcasing that, yes, he is a capable wrestler. Schmidt going to have to reevaluate exactly what it is his strategy will be in this match. That is definitely not what was on his game plan coming into this contest. Oh my God. Two titans in the ring, slugging it out. Neither side willing to back down. Big boy senton from the big man, Dan Ramitin, but STO flattens him once again to the mat. Ramitin answering back with a colossal headbutt. These two just colliding in the center of the ring, just delivering shockwaves into the crowd. Ramitin, big dive, double knees to the lower back of Big John. Spin out, backdrop, and now Ramitin once again going high risk. He is not done yet. Oh my God, putting all of his weight onto Schmidt's shoulders, planting him for the DDT. And once again, the STO is the equalizer for Schmidt. Big jawbreaker, but Schmidt scrambling to his feet. And oh my God, a vicious suplex connects, but Ramitin now back to his feet and back to the mat with the STO. Arms trapped and overhead suplex from Big John. Big John starting to find his groove, but once again being out-wrestled by Ramitin, and that was the difference maker. John Schmidt going to that mount position too many times, and Dan Ramitin was ready for it every single time. Yeah, like I said, I booked that match to be two big meaty men slapping meat. But then it just became an amateur wrestling match, which I am not complaining about, to be clear. And it really makes me want to reevaluate what sort of matchups I put Ramitin in. Because I might see what he looks like against Drew, who is like just an amateur wrestler. But yeah, that is not the match that I booked. But I do say this on this show a lot. The game will be the game. It will continually surprise you, sometimes in ways that are good, sometimes in ways that are absolutely dog shit, but the game is the game. But we're going to keep this show rolling as we've got yet another interstable contest. As David continuing to search kind of for some purpose in the Blake's House Wrestling world. But right now, that search will have to wait as he is going head-to-head with Mr. 5-Star himself, backed by JBIII, Jason Solarion, and David Clement in singles action. And that's right now. Jason Solarion.
You're entitled, condescending, so self-righteous without ending, sitting, watching while consuming, pretending it's just fine, disillusioned by the noise, thinking. Hoi!
Right now, Solarion and David jockeying for position, and this is a matchup unlike something that Solarion has seen before, at the very least not recently, as David just such a difficult person to get a beat on, conceptually even. He will come at you from a lot of different ways. Solarion just such a supreme athlete. Going for that big drop kick, but David able to sidestep it. He very well may be able to outmaneuver David at every step. We will have to see as this match develops, as David delayed atomic drop, and that has put Solarion onto the mat and digging the foreign object seemingly out of nowhere. David in control, at least for the moment, but a kick to the gut will shut him down. And once again, just grinding at the face with that sickle. Harada going to let it go as that double leg takedown applied, transitions into that cross arm breaker, and Solarion finding himself in a difficult spot as David, as I said, just continually coming at him from a multitude of angles. And see JB3 getting himself involved in this match, bringing a steel chair into the ring, and we will have to see if that becomes a factor. Getting the upper hand in that strike exchange. And Milan rolling through cover, but not even a count of one. David just rolling out of that pin attempt. And right now, Solarion just struggling to find an answer for David, and that is exactly what David does. He frustrates. He will outmaneuver you. He will outthink you in his own way, but slap to the face and followed up with an Enziguri throwback. Big dragon screw leg whip. Solarion starting to get into a groove, and there are few people more dangerous when they get going than Jason Solarion. He's center of the ring. And vicious strike, but David going right through it. And again, David right back to his feet, but seeing a little bit of shades of the last match where these two want to wrestle a little bit. DDT connecting center of the ring, but Solarion just struggling. Arms trapped, suplex connects. Coast to coast, cross chop to the back of the head. And Solarion unloading with that drop kick, but nobody was home. Big body press, cover. Two, no, only a count of one. Solarion has a lot more left, but big package pile driver. David certainly thinks that's going to be enough. Goes for the cover once again. Two, but only gets two. As Solarion now rolling through, double stomp into the gut. And David is out on his feet, trapped in this sleeper hold, but throwing an elbow, finally able to get Solarion off, but the damage may have been done. Double underhook powerbomb too. And so very close, but not quite enough. And Solarion's quickness catching David by surprise there. He was not prepared when he turned around off the ropes. That is going to be a difference maker. The quickness of Solarion, so very dangerous, but David getting himself fired up, going cross-country springboard, elbow. DDT center of the ring, and David kind of making a mockery of the situation around him, but basement dropkick, star shot will connect, going for the cover. 1, 2, and oh my God, somehow David getting his shoulder off the mat. Both these men have hit each other with their best shot, but here comes another one from David. Is this going to be enough to put Solarion away? Cover 2, no. Right now, this match has devolved into a hockey fight, and David's so very dangerous in one of those as he comes out on top in this exchange. Kick to the gut, answered back, European uppercut. Both of these individuals just giving it everything they've got. Enziguri throwback will connect, but here is what your receipt, my friend. Arms trapped once again, and suplex connecting. Solarion getting back on a roll here. Another enziguri. David just collapsing to the mat. One cover out of nowhere. 1, 2. Oh my God. And JB3 getting himself involved in this match. He has had enough of David. But that could cost Solarion. Harada distracted by JB3, and Solarion unable to register a pin attempt. Reverse DDT from David. Big body press. Cover. 2, 3. Count. Fall. And a bit of a miscue from Solarion and JB3, costing Solarion the match. And David will pick up the win. And hey, how you doing, GK? I've been where you're sitting right now. I will extremely be where you're sitting over the course of next week when I am on vacation from work, and the days will cease to matter for a couple weeks, which will be a very good time. I will say that much. Yeah, I can go down the card here. Linda Alpizar. Nice. Yeah, like I said, I'm about to be in that place, and it'll be nice. I gotta say that. Linda Alpizar picking up the victory over Suspicious Licorice. We did the Open Challenge Battle Royal early as Trent Beretta clutching it out in the last 10 minutes in a just all-out brawl with Mikey Pfister. Yamaneko Yuri picking up a victory over Antonio. Jim Jack and Rip Studley picking up a victory over the Worzallas. Let's see. John Schmidt and Dan Ramitin. I booked that match to be a Haas fight, and it turned out to be an amateur wrestling match, which was absolutely wild. Dan Ramitin picks up the victory there, and you came in partway through Solarion and David. Coming up next is going to be the KOF TV title, and we've got 2 unprecedented events in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Of course, the Blake's House Rumble. For a shot at the Blake's House Wrestling Heavyweight title. Of course, we know Terrell Benjamin going to be the first entrant in that contest. The other 7 names are unknown. But tonight's main event going to be a match for Dick Boss's golden ticket. Of course, Josh Kaiser embarrassing Dick Boss. Dick Boss looking to just make fools out of all the former Blake's House champions, the former JPW champions, the former Knicks Wrestling Organization champions, but Josh Kaiser just a half step ahead of him, flattening Dick Boss with that Blue Thunder bomb, and they are going to get a rematch tonight with Dick Boss's right to challenge for any title on Blake's House Wrestling on the line. So you've got to look forward to that in your main event. But coming up next is going to be, let's see here, the King of Fighters Television Championship. And we are actually going to get to see some of the JPW All-Stars in this match. As we get the team of JJ Mondo. We get the team of Kurt London. And we get the Judgment Professional Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Joey Baghi, as they take on Team New Legacy for the King of Fighters Television Championship. And that match, it's right now. JPW, like, trying to get themselves organized as they make their way to the ring. Joey hitting his cue a little bit too early.
Are you ready?
But he is just excited to compete via Joey 2 belts, as it were. And all 3 members of this unit just absolutely fired up. But they are going to be going head-to-head with Team New Legacy. Team of John Blood, Big Pants Pasquale, and Ford Ogle. And this is absolutely anybody's match. But right now we have got JJ Mondo and John Blood blocking the suplex, and JJ already getting Team JPW off to a fine start. But there's one thing we know about John Blood. His toughness is absolutely legendary. And these long, protracted tag team matches tend to favor his style, but looks like he is bringing in one of the enforcers of Team New Legacy, Big Pants Pasquale, as a big boy senton collides with the chest of JJ Mondo, and JJ tagging out, bringing in Joey Baggi, the champion of Judgment Professional Wrestling. Uncrowned King no more, has an opportunity to seize a second title. Cover one, but only one. And Ford Ogle, now the legal man for Team New Legacy, the master of the Ogle hand. And with a vicious overhand left and right, but Joey trying to crowd him, not give him the space to throw it. And that could be the answer, as a series of kicks connecting. But there is the Ogle hand from the legend of mixed martial arts, Ford Ogle, but Joey blocking that right hand and answering back with one of his own as a flapjack and facebuster connect. Team JPW seemed to be more in sync than they were on their entrance. A series of leg kicks traded by Ogle and London. Ogle swinging for the fences, but Kurt London too quick. London now going coast to coast, but Ogle scrambling to his feet and delivering a series of strikes, and now locking on that ankle hold, but London slipping right out of it, and once again going back to JJ, but Team New Legacy going back to John Blood.
5 minutes gone.
And those metal arms put to good use as a series of wild shots connect to the face of John Blood, but as I said, John Blood's resiliency is the stuff of legends, but JJ testing that with that back elbow into the corner. Of course, it is tough to say. The entirety of this Judgment Pro Wrestling team just so very successful in their singles careers. Both JJ and Joey, former or current JPW champions. Woo! And Kurt London, it is only a matter of time before he gets to the top of the mountain. Man's star shines so very brightly, but right now he has got an opportunity at once again securing tag team gold in the world of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. But Team New Legacy will stop at nothing to retain those belts as a vicious headbutt connects, and Big Pants Pasquale once again in control. of rapid-fire shots connecting from both parties, and Pasquale and Boggy both on the mat, but only for a moment. Joey able to get back to his own corner, and here comes JJ, the man with the metal arms, coming after the man with the big pants, and a Pele kick connects right to the forehead of JJ Mondo. JJ trying to bring this fight back into his own corner, but Ogle utilizing just every technique that he learned in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Able to outmaneuver JJ, if only for a moment, as that lariat just takes his head clean off his shoulders. Kurt London trying to press the advantage in the corner, but Ogle able to fight his way out of that blue Gatorade corner. Kurt London already getting himself fired up. You know what it is time for. As that is the prelude to the, hold on, no, London doesn't seem to think it's time just yet as he connects with that standing Shiranui, the greatest maneuver since sliced bread connects, but Ogle right back to his feet. Able to outmaneuver London, and that has created an opportunity for Team New Legacy. Drop down from John Blood, and no, Kurt London just too fast for Johnny. Big boy senton, but getting nothing but air as Joey rolls out of the way. And now rolling through cover 2, but only gets 2.
Eat shit!
Got Manhattan drop, and Joey is dazed, but still able to escape that flying forearm, and that just shows the ring awareness of Joey here. But not able to escape the second one, cover 2. And Kurt London able to come in and make the save at a critical moment. And here is your receipt, my friend, a flying forearm of his own, connecting with the forehead of John Blood. Big moonsault into the center, cover 2. No, not even 2, as Big Pants Pasquale coming in to make the save at a crucial moment. Series of strikes to the jaw from Ogle, but Kurt London able to outmaneuver him, at least for the moment. And once again, that twisting, flipping senton, and could it be? No, not yet.
Yes!
European uppercut once, twice, 3 times, and now Big Pants set up. Big boy senton collapsing the chest of Kurt London. And vicious double stomp, adding injury to insults. As London sent back to the apron, but vicious back fist, those metal arms connecting with the unprotected back of the head of Pasquale, but Pasquale now double armbar locked in, and London able to make the save, and oh my God, just absolutely vicious display from John Blood, and Harada just going to let it happen. Of course, Harada famously, do not ask him for shit, do not ask him to call for the disqualification if he does not want to. And this match will continue. Right now, Joey and Johnny slugging it out, but Joey getting the upper hand, going high risk. Vicious diving elbow right into the chest of John Blood, but too close to that orange Gatorade corner. And a double stomp will be served to him for his troubles. Comes John Blood, and a double stomp of his own, and he's not finished yet. Joey making sure that he is as he scrambles to his feet, gets back to his own corner, and here comes JJ, but John Blood, series of kicks to the gut. Going to get him out of trouble at least for the moment. Big Bulldog, center of the ring, and JJ now delivering a falling fist right to the face, and both of them swinging for the fences, neither able to make contact. JJ once again, Bulldog flattening John Blood, and again just burying an elbow right across the throat. JJ able to escape that flying forearm smash, but oh my God, cover 2. Only getting 2 as Team New Legacy able to make the save. Jawbreaker will connect and goes for the cover. 1, 2, and again only getting 2. Ripcord Lariato. And it is chaos in the ring as JJ and Joey trading places. It's like they're leaving Kurt London. Try and let him catch his breath, especially after that vicious attack. Oh my God. Big super kick connecting. That is the difference maker in a Joey Boggy match as Big Pants Pasquale sent off the apron once again. Big body press, but not enough to put it away. And now the numbers game in favor of Team JPW. Oh my God. Springboard crossbody to the outside, and John Blood has got a light tube. The business is about to pick up here as he just crushes that light tube across the chest of Joey Boggy.
Eat shit!
And it is an absolute mess in the ring right now. But hold on. Big flying head scissors from Joey. And both members of this team setting up for something, and a slight miscommunication causing Joey to collapse to the mat. And again, John Blood just pulling out that foreign object, busting JJ Mondo wide open. Step up enziguri from Kurt London. This match is absolute pandemonium. Ogle now the legal man once again. Ogle attempting to chase JJ back to the corner, but JJ just a little bit too quick for him, and that could be the difference maker. Joey going high risk, falling fist connects, but he is not finished. Elbow buries it right into the stomach, goes for the cover once again. 1, 2, that's gotta be it. 3, count, fall. John Blood all alone against Team JPW. Super kick will connect and goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, count, fall. And Team New Legacy finally toppled by some of the best and brightest stars of Judgment Professional Wrestling. Joey Boggy showcasing the dynamite in those legs, those super kicks, absolutely devastating. And the man we once called the uncrowned king of JPW is now Joey Two Belts. Well, congratulations to Joey, to Kurt London for getting his second tag team title in just as many months, as well as to JJ for bringing the KOF Television Championship back to the Blake's House Wrestling regulars and to the JPW stable. But
But we have still got a little bit more wrestling ahead of us tonight. Coming up next, we saw exactly who would be fighting in that COLBY Open Challenge. Trent Beretta picking up the win in just an all-out war with Mikey Pfister, the champion puncher of Nick's Wrestling Organization. But he's got one more challenge that he must overcome. And that is COLBY. And that match... Actually, hold on just a moment here. Something occurred to me. I did not turn off elimination, and that will bite me in the ass later. Let's see, there we go. So now, Trent Beretta. Greg has got one more challenge to overcome. And that is going to be COLBY. And that match is going to be right now. COLBY known for his resiliency, but Trent Beretta, what he showed tonight is nothing short of spectacular. He's just got to survive one more opponent. But the man in front of him is a mountain to climb. We will have to see if Beretta is up to the task. Fired into that blue Gatorade corner. COLBY now chasing him down, but not quite quick enough. Beretta still nimble, even after that brawl that he was in just under an hour ago. Big back body drop from Beretta, but it's so difficult to keep COLBY down. COLBY is a man that thrives on anger. The more angry you make him, the stronger he gets. And he very much is. If you come after him, you have got to kill him in one shot. But right now, COLBY's starting to ramp up here. Starting to get fired up as he delivers those vicious blows to the back of the head. Goes right back to the well as he just continues to assault the head of Trent Beretta. And you got to figure that is excellent strategy on his part. He was absolutely devastated by the punching prowess of Mikey Pfister. But even despite all that, the heart on Beretta on display. But COLBY looking to spill that out onto the mat. Falling fist will connect and going right back to it. A series of vicious attacks to the head of Beretta, but Beretta springing to his feet. COLBY having none of that, slamming Trent Beretta to the mat. Big falling fist, and we are right back at it as both these individuals just continue to jockey for position. If there is any fatigue, Beretta is not showing it.
5 minutes gone.
Beretta now firing COLBY into the ropes. Back switch, but COLBY shutting that down. Beretta firing COLBY into the corner, and again, COLBY is trying to get the upper hand, but Beretta
just too quick for him, and that could be the difference maker here. Big lift and slam into the corner from COLBY. Looks like one more, this time to the center of the ring. Could be setting for it. Lariato! Cover! 2! And, oh my God. After all the abuse that Beretta has taken tonight, still getting a shoulder off the mat after the Atomic Lariat. Absolutely unthinkable. COLBY, he is not yet finished with Beretta. Big forearm smash, and oh my God, cover 2. Ooh, only getting 2, but Beretta nearly stealing one on COLBY, and COLBY going to make him pay for it with that sleeper hold. Continuing to wear Beretta down further. Big headbutt colliding with the forehead of Beretta. Jawbreaker, and now Beretta is trapped. Lariato! Cover! 2! Oh my God. Is he going for it once again? He is. He's hitting Beretta with everything, but Greg continues to get up. Big back elbow into the corner. Greg hitting his second wind. I said Greg is big now. Cover 2, 3 count fall. And in the end, it wasn't crushing blows that took Beretta down. It wasn't the Titanic fists of Mikey Pfister. It was not the devastation of the Atomic Lariat to bring Beretta down. It was the greatest maneuver in professional wrestling. The flash roll-up that Trent Beretta did not have an answer for. And yeah, I believe that is what he beat Satchwell with as well in the Lariat versus Lariat match. So yeah, COLBY might have something here. I am going to be grabbing a sip of water real quick because I've still got 2 more matches to call, and I can already feel my voice going. So give me just a moment. I will be right back, and we will start getting this underway.
apologies for that. As I mentioned earlier, we have got 2 more matches to build to tonight. So let us go ahead and start getting set up for the first one. We are doing the first ever on Blake's House Wrestling Television, the Blake's House Rumble. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, we know exactly 1 entrant in the Blake's House Rumble. And that is the king of the Battle Royal, Terrell Benjamin himself. But as the competitors begin to prepare themselves for this match, let's go ahead and talk about the stakes of tonight's main event. So, as we mentioned in past weeks, Dick Boss looking to make a fool of the Blake's House Wrestling, the Judgment Pro Wrestling, the Knicks Wrestling Organization locker rooms. He has been on an absolute tear and has won himself what we are calling a golden ticket. He has got a championship opportunity against whoever he pleases. And what that means is in 2 weeks' time, we have got a big show coming up. He will almost certainly cash in that golden ticket opportunity, but it is unclear exactly who that might be on. But Josh Kaiser put a wrench in that plan, besting Dick Boss last week, just absolutely devastating him with that Blue Thunder Bomb. Dick Boss wants a second shot at Kaiser, but was not able to do so without putting up something of his own in return, and that is that golden ticket of his. So we'll have to see exactly what comes of that as tonight's contest, tonight's timed entry battle royal about to begin. Terrell Benjamin already in the ring. So let's go ahead and get into that match right now.
Hi.
And Terrell already, the deck is stacked against him. DJ Dix, the #2 entrant in the Blake's House Rumble. Overhead shot, but Terrell Benjamin undeterred, and things a little bit different tonight. Blake's House Rumble varies tremendously from that over-rope battle royal that the Maglo, the Terrell, the COLBY Open Challenge is known for. Whereas if your feet touch the floor for any reason in the Open Challenge battle royal, you are eliminated. Not in the Blake's House Rumble. You must go over the top rope for the elimination to be valid. There is no pinfall elimination. And hold on, Princeler coming to the ring. But they are taking their sweet time as DJ Dix and Terrell Benjamin, just terrifying competitors to square off against. Princeler already locking on the crossface and vicious forearm smash, but Princeler back switch, goes for a roll-up, and I said no pinfall eliminations. Princeler, a rare miscalculation there. Harada will still be checking for submissions, and that is primarily for the safety of the competitors. But really the only way you can win is elimination over the top rope, and that is going to be such a colossal change for these 8 individuals. And right now, DJ Dix just swinging for the fences, but hold on, Zero Lopez wants another shot at Blake's House Gold. Of course, his partner and stablemate, Sterling Thomas, the current Blake's House Wrestling champion, but
Zero absolutely looking to finally check that box, finally get to the top of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. We will have to see if he is able to do so rolling through, but once again, there are no pinfall eliminations in the Blake's House Rumble as Terrell Benjamin, colossal headbutt. Kinsler is laid out on the mat, and of course, those first two entries, they have got to survive 12 minutes before everyone is even in the ring. Those final entries have such a tremendous advantage. But we will have to see. And of course, where Zero goes, Holloway is not far behind. And it's entirely possible. This is just a ploy to ruin Zero's shot at victory here. And already, Holloway playing the spoiler for Zero's offense. Big super kick right to the face, and it is just a mess of bodies piling up near that orange Gatorade corner. We still do not have everyone in this Blake's House Rumble. And big chop block from Prinzler. And Holloway following up with the knee bar as Prinzler flattened with the clothesline from Bretton Woods. But here comes Orlando Nunes. And the crowd has woken up. Big sit-out facebuster from Zero Lopez. Prinzler out on their feet and a dive kick right to the jaw from Zero Lopez, and Zero and Holloway. The feud that will never end once again picking back up as Terrell laying Prinzler out at the top of your screen. Oh my God, vicious tombstone from Orlando, but Terrell out on his feet, but answering back. Big body slam and a tombstone from Holloway, and the forever feud must continue. And hold on, Alfonso hasn't been on TV in months. Alfonso is back looking for a shot at Blake's House Gold. There are 7 other vultures that would stop at nothing to prevent him from that opportunity. 2 of which started out in the ring. This is still very much anybody's match. Like I said, no one has ever won the Blake's House Rumble from the number 1 or 2 spot, but Terrell and DJ Dix still very much in this match. And hold on, Prinzler sent to the outside. The first elimination in the Blake's House Rumble is Prinzler. And hold on, here comes Maglo. And the temperature of this match has just changed as heavy rain connecting. But Holloway firing off that top rope, but Zero sliding out of the way. Or speaking of a fight that will last forever, DJ Dix and Maglo, we thought they had it settled so many months ago, but that is clearly not the case, as DJ Dix and Maglo once again sharing a squared circle. But all 8 competitors legally entered into this contest. Prinzler already eliminated. But there are 7 people that so very desperately want a shot at Blake's House Gold, and it is still anybody's match. As I said, no pinfall eliminations, but Harada will check for submissions for the health and safety of the competitors. Hold on, Terrell eliminated by DJ Dix. But, oh, Zero going for that Puerto Rican destroyer, but Alfonso cutting it off. Zero looking to level Alfonso and DJ Dix, all three of them in heated combat as Holloway, Maglo, and Orlando Nunez. Hold on, Zero Lopez sent to the outside, but neither Zero nor Maglo officially eliminated. As I said, eliminations only occur if someone is put over the top rope, and Maglo, driver! Big backdrop as Zero and Maglo slug it out, and it is just chaos. Hold on. Holloway eliminated. Zero has outlasted. That is certainly not the plan. We got nearly an elimination from DJ Dix, but DJ Dix still hanging on. Hold on, gravity squeeze, gravity squeeze, gravity squeeze locked in, but Zero will not submit. And DJ Dix once again applying the gravity squeeze, but no one willingly giving up their championship opportunity. Orlando Nunez going for the RK Orlando, but kid, it's nothing but air. And hold on, Zero Lopez sent to the outside, and it is nothing but heavy hitters in the ring. DJ Dix, Maglo, Orlando Nunez, Alfonso. The final four in the Blake's House Rumble. Oh my God, a spear driving right through. And again, DJ Dix hanging on for dear life. And the Psycho Ball off the top. And Orlando Nunez just trying to outmaneuver Maglo, but Maglo getting the upper hand at least for the moment. Oh my God. Orlando Nunez eliminated. Alfonso eliminated. Your final two are DJ Dix and Maglo. It is almost as if this conflict were fated. One of these men will get an opportunity at a Blake's House Wrestling Championship. Will get a shot at Sterling's title. DJ Dix, the man that has hung on since the second entry, outlasting 6 other individuals. But Maglo, hold on. DJ Dix going through the middle rope. This match still continues. Maglo, driver on the outside. We are in uncharted waters as DJ Dix giving it everything he's got to put Maglo away, but Maglo, Samoan drop into the barricade. Both of these men want this so very badly, but neither man able to keep the other down. And once again, the gravity squeeze is locked in. And DJ Dix doing the impossible, winning the Blake's House Rumble from the number 2 position. The next challenger of Sterling's Blake's House Wrestling Championship will be the Phenom himself, DJ Dix, the Dr. Darkness. And the temperature in Blake's House Professional Wrestling has just changed. As DJ Dix seems to come out of nowhere. Just when you think he's gone for good, does something like this to disrupt the fabric of Blake's House Professional Wrestling, but we will have to wait and see what the extent of that disruption is. As coming up next, it's going to be tonight's main event. The golden ticket of Dick Boss. That opportunity to challenge for any title he chooses. He's forced to put that on the line tonight, getting a second shot at the man that embarrassed him last week. See here. Of course, Dick Boss, just such a monster of a competitor. But Kaiser has proven time and time again he is so very clever, so very crafty, so very sneaky even. Slipping under that punch, delivering a monstrous Blue Thunder Bomb. That took Dick Boss out of action last week, but as they say, you know, you can only be lucky so many times. But Josh Kaiser looking to prove that it was not just luck. Kaiser can do it again, and if he does, he's won himself a championship opportunity, so let's go ahead and get into that match right now. And he is out for blood. But he has got a lot more to lose than Kaiser does in tonight's match. Both his pride and his golden ticket are on the line. But if he is to assert dominance on that Blake's House Wrestling locker room, that was his goal over the last 2 months, and he has been extremely effective at that. Has got to correct this blemish, but Kaiser going to make that very difficult for him. Just utilizing leverage to overcome the size disadvantage. I said Kaiser, such a very smart competitor. Dick Boss possibly playing a little bit on tilt already. The frustration from last week still on his mind. And if you let somebody like Josh Kaiser get into your head, the match is doomed from the start. But Dick Boss, just such an imposing physical specimen that might not make a difference. The raw power that Dick Boss has at his disposal is phenomenal, but we'll have to see As Kaiser, hold on, big vertical suplex, sending Dick Boss to the outside. And
2.
Kaiser is taking a moment to breathe in the ring. Colossal lariat, and now Dick Boss pounding Kaiser's head into the mat. And again, just taking that frustration out on the man in front of him. Out on the man that embarrassed him. But Kaiser just waking up every day. Brand new man, unbothered by what happened last week. Josh Kaiser, the type of individual that would cause problems on purpose. And Dick Boss seeing exactly the results of that, but again, just pounding Kaiser's head into the mat. Big falling fist, but Kaiser springing back to his feet, and a forearm smash will shut Dick Boss down. Knee to the gut, and again, a surfboard applied expertly from Josh Kaiser. Sidewalk slam from Dick Boss, possibly looking for that big boy off the top, but doesn't seem to think it's time yet. But here comes Josh Kaiser's patented offense. A little something for the crowd and a little something for the man standing across from him. He tries to get in his head. Hold on. Big tornado DDT off the top, and now that chokehold applied, but Dick Boss getting a foot on the bottom rope. But Dick Boss struggling. Oh my God. C4 lifting a man just so enormous and planting him on the mat. And Josh Kaiser again proving exactly why you do not come against him without a clear head. He is clearly just frustrated Dick Boss. That loss from last week is on his mind, and he is struggling to just stay in this match mentally. Being said, that raw power continuing to go a long way, trying to break Kaiser's back, make him humble. Harada's count at 18, 19, 20. Oh my God. Josh Kaiser very well may be the smartest man in Blake's House professional wrestling. As I said, he is a man that will get in your head. He is a man that will force you to make mistakes. Dick Boss was not concerned by Harada's count. He wanted to inflict as much punishment as he could on the outside. While Josh Kaiser only had to get lucky once. Shoot him into the barricade. Dick Boss was unable to get in the ring. And Dick Boss's golden ticket vanishes out from under him. This might be... I don't think it's the first ever countout, because I want to say someone got criticaled on the outside in a six-man tag match. I think that has happened once. But it is definitely the first countout in a singles match. And against the count out against somebody that could fight back. You know how I said, like, sometimes this game will just do things so perfectly from a narrative point of view? That was exactly the story I wanted this match to tell. And of course, I've got no control over it. The game will be the game, and it will do whatever it wants to do. Despite what you tell it sometimes. But, hey, Josh's whole philosophy, and this is like... I mean, you know Josh. You know how Josh plays video games. That is his whole deal, is he wants to make you mad, get in your head a little bit. And he was able to do that tonight. Also, Jamie, I
do have to apologize. I am going to deny your request only because we're not going to give that matchup away for free. And we're certainly not going to give that matchup away on a dark. So I am going to roll 4 randoms on both sides. That is the conclusion of the main card of tonight's show. And we need to figure out exactly who is going to be competing in the bonus match. Honestly, these are some good names on both sides. I see Lili against the Red Dragon. I can make that happen, and I think Schoolgirl is unfair. I would say, well, I do apologize, GK, you are a second too late on the left side twice over. I'm gonna say, yeah, I would describe Lili as a gay airheaded oil princess. But I digress. We're going to jump into this bonus match. I want to say the Rochefort's deal in oil.
Hoi.
The canon of Tekken is stupid. And I mean that typically in the best way. Actually, if I can use my own words here, it's like, I kin Lili. Oh, that should probably be very much apparent. The Red Dragon, I am almost certain, is OC from Fire Pro World that launched with the game in 2017. Because I can't imagine who that is for. That you would just like buy Fire Pro Wrestling World, use the default roster, and then just have that be the video game. But they did launch with just like some original dudes that you could play as. Considering like Fire Pro is like a sandbox of like creation tools, it does seem like that would be like a weird thing to do. But people do fucked up shit with video games all the time, so who could say? You know, I may or may not be a monster for fucking playing Undertale once and then being totally cool with never touching that game again. Yeah, the Fumble Dimension strictly exists to do fucked up shit with video games. Have you seen the latest episode where they try to break soccer? Because that is absolutely a delight. Ah, Lili hitting that down back 3 and going right into 2. Yeah. That is one thing I do like when people make fighting game characters, because I am a big fucking nerd. I do like to try to figure out what moves they have like mapped to the fighting game moves, like pre-move editor, because now you can just like make the whole ass move. You can make them do the moves, as they say. Let us see who is streaming tonight that I can throw you guys to. Doesn't look like anybody in the Blake's House clique is streaming, which is unfortunate. Ricky Charisma is streaming, so I might throw you guys to him. Or Daihime, unclear. Yeah, it was kind of frustrating, like, over the course of the night, because I could feel my voice going way earlier than normal. And hey, that could just be a function of I have been using my voice nonstop for, like, 8 days. Who could say? You know, one might argue it would be a good idea to develop a commentary style that is not literally stressful on your body. But, I mean, it's the business of pro wrestling, where people make bad fucking decisions. What the hell is Lili setting up for here? Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Curious what she looks like under the hood, like from a AI standpoint. Actually, speaking of that, I refuse to use the word logic because, like, I don't know. I've shown a lot of people this game for the first time, and I guess AI like makes more sense than the word logic, despite logic like being the vocabulary the community and the game uses. If that's it, I would be very cross. That is it. Yep. As AJ Styles once famously said, the gay community. But I digress. And no, I will offer no further context or explanation of that AJ Styles quote. Which I only heard for the first time like a month ago, tops. Anyway, I don't think there's anybody I want to throw to tonight. I don't know if I'd go that far. He's a pretty good wrestler. And that's all I'll say about that. I have heard he's been less shitty in recent memory, but who could say? There's nobody I'm going to throw to tonight, so I'm just going to do my regular outro thing. Of course, you saw the Gatekeeper 24 and Troll Wizard in the chat. Both of them co-writers in this program. They've submitted a ton of characters, which, hey, this show would not be the same without either of them. Of course, Just a Copy submitting a bunch of graphics for our program here, as well as a little bit of writing credits, and submitting a handful of characters as well. Of course, you see him every week, but hey, Maglo, a deeply important part of this program. All of the original, all of the original music, all the custom crowd chants. That is all Maglo, and again, the show would not be what it is without him. And yes, trans rights are human rights. Let us see here. If you liked what we did here, we do this every Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here at twitch.tv/MundyCindy. It is a weekly episodic wrestling show, which means we keep continuity from week to week, but I'd like to think that this show will be just as enjoyable for a first-time viewer as it will be for a long-time viewer. We've been running for a little over a year now, and there is no sign of stopping. Wrestling is funny like that. It can just go on forever. However, every Sunday night with an asterisk. I'm going to be taking next Sunday off. We did the same thing for Thanksgiving weekend. I'm just going to give myself a break and enjoy the holiday. Unclear what the status of my Wednesday stream will be, because I don't know what Eric's holiday plans are. But let's dig into that real quick. Every Wednesday night, myself and my good friend Heavy Kira, the person that hit us with the raid at the start of this stream, actually, we will play NHL 20, and we will bullshit about whatever happens to be on our mind in that particular week. If you want to see me get shoot mad, this past Wednesday's program, it was a doozy. We talked about a lot of shit. But that is Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, right here at twitch.tv/MundyCindy. It is a podcast, kind of, and Eric used to upload the audio to SoundCloud, but you see, that does take work, and I acknowledge that that takes work. So if he doesn't, if he is too busy to do that, I'm not going to ride him for it, because he's got a million other pots that he's been stirring, so... he did say he's planning on getting back on that, so that might be a thing that you can look out for in the near future. However, all of our SoundCloud uploads are weeks out of sync of when we actually record. So we do talk about current events fairly often, which will immediately become irrelevant the following week. It's a good time. I think I have sold exactly what this program is. So I hope to see y'all there on Wednesday nights. I hope to see y'all here on Sunday nights, with the exception of this upcoming Sunday. And I believe that is going to be all for this evening. So thank y'all for coming out, and hope to see y'all down the road.